That's exciting for me and Ellie. No, that was a joke. But it is exciting news. What is? I know. So look, over the last few years, our leadership team, along with Encounter Worship Centre's leadership, have been praying and talking about how we can truly live and work as one church. And over the years, we've seen God draw Open Door Church and Encounter Worship Centre closer together. It's been a real journey. It's been really good fun. We've really enjoyed it. And if some of you are wondering what Encounter Worship Centre is, you're not too sure. So that's in the afternoon, Piang Com and the team, they lead a Burmese-speaking congregation, and that is called Encounter Worship Centre. They used to meet in East London, and then was it before or after COVID? It was in between, wasn't it? Yeah, in between, they moved over this way, and in that time, me and Piang, the team and that, we've kind of just been praying and working through what that looks like. And so it's just some of the ways that we kind of been already doing more together is most first Sundays of the month, we share meals as a family, don't we? You know, that's what we've been trying to do. And Piang is also, many of you will know, is on staff with the church, and his role involves serving people from both congregations. So it's not just he serves EWC, he does both. We have people from both congregations attending commission leadership training. And what they're doing, they go together. So you've got Piang on that, you've got Seng on there, and you've got Phil Waite. They go on the leadership training together. And they also, all three of them, are doing stuff with the youth, with a team as well. And our youth work draws young people from both congregations. So you've got kind of this mixture already happening within the younger generation. I am blessed that they let me come and talk at EWC, and Piang and Seng, and they interpret that. That has been a 3-year journey, just trying to work out what Ollie's saying half the time when he speaks 1,000 miles an hour. And we've kind of got there, haven't we, together? And that is something that we've done regularly. So I go once a month to Encounter Worship Centre and talk. And we are also blessed as Piang leads our worship for both meetings, and we have seen a wonderful togetherness as EWC are so involved with the worship at both meetings. And they do many other things as well in the morning meeting. And I just want to give a big thank you as well to Com, who was given much time as well to lead worship in the mornings with the teams and with Piang, and supporting Piang in that. So I just want to thank you for that, mate. I see, what you do as well, okay? And it has been an awesome journey, and we have learned, I think this is really important to say, we have learned so much from each other. This is not just a one-sided thing. We learn from each other. I have been blessed, and I've learned so much from Piang and the team. Hospitality, around leadership, the stuff that they've brought around worship. It's been good. It's been a good time. So I thank you guys, for the things that you have brought to the morning meeting and what we do. But, there's not a but actually, we believe God is leading us to do something. And we feel God is leading us to make a bigger commitment to each other. Okay? So that's what we feel. And over the last few years, God has given me and many of us a deep love and a heart for the Burmese communities in London. So that's something that I have seen, that's something that has grown since we've all been together. And to be honest with you, I can see that with many people in the church here as well, just from the way that many generously gave to the earthquake appeal in Myanmar. Thank you so much for everyone who prayed and gave to that appeal. And God has increasingly led Piang and Com and their team to work together and serve alongside Open Door Church in that time. As a result of our prayer and conversation between me, Piang, and with both leadership teams, and actually before that, when Nigel and stuff was on it, our teams with Bruce, Marion, Com, Ellie from Open Door Church, and Seng and Apung from EWC, we feel it's time to say we are not two churches anymore, we are one church. Okay, so we are one church. And we want to make this commitment more visible by including EWC. So Encounter Worship Centre, shorten it to EWC. It's much easier just to say EWC. EWC is a new focus area. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to make it one of the focus areas in the church vision. So many of you know, because we can fit it on the wall, the vision is loving Jesus, loving the community, and making him known. So going forward, we will have 4 focus areas, not 3 like we had. So we're still going to have the other ones. We're still going to have a vibrant Sunday that we're working towards, a thriving younger generation, because we feel that is really, really important, how we see this younger generation coming up and coming through. Loving wider, we want to be loving the wider community and doing things within the community. That's where we're hoping to get more to. But we're also going to have a Burmese ministry, which will be overseen by Piang and Kom. Our Burmese ministry already includes the Sunday afternoon meetings. They meet here every Sunday afternoon, apart from the first Sunday. And they also run a Burmese Connect group. And we are seeing EWC grow and reach Burmese people who live across London and other parts of the UK. Some of the work that they do is amazing across London, you know? And it is wonderful to see some non-Christian and Buddhist families that come along to their meeting. The amount of people that they get in that way is such a blessing. And if you want to, you please go at 2:00 to one of their meetings. They'd be more than happy. They'd love you to come, okay? We feel this coming together is both our heart and God's leading. Some things will continue and we will adapt in a few ways. The things that are going to keep continuing are Sunday afternoon meetings will continue in the Burmese language. We're going to keep doing that. It's a wonderful way to serve the community. We will continue to have a Burmese speaking connect group, and we will continue to build together through our shared worship teams, shared preaching, meals, and fellowship. Yeah? The things that we're going to adapt, we plan to have a more collaboration across both leadership teams. We plan to increase our communication. We think this is key. Our communication across both congregations, as this has been difficult to do while we have been working out the best way forwards. Piang and Kom will oversee our new focus area with the outreach ministry to the Burmese community. The outreach to the vulnerable and isolated Burmese people will be one of our priorities as a church, because there are many people that are vulnerable that they have a real heart to reach. So that is something that we want to lean into and see what God's doing. In the near future, we hope Piang will step into an eldership role at Open Door Church and share eldership responsibility for the one church alongside me. In the new year, we are hoping to launch a monthly newsletter. That is something that we've wanted to do for a little while, but seeing going over to the US and stuff, it just made it a bit difficult. So we've had to pause on a lot of the things around the communication at the moment. If we do that as a whole church, we can share stories from both churches. And if it's a newsletter, you're going to see it from both churches all together, the things that we are all doing as one. And we'd also love you guys, I know many of you do, just to get behind this as well financially. Piang is serving here 4 days of the week, not only leading our Burmese ministry, but also building and leading our worship teams, overseeing our youth. It is a challenge for a small church to pay 2 pastors, but we feel, and I think this is important to hear, we feel God has led us to work together, so we need to trust that he will provide. Second language pastor, even just talking to someone the other day that's in commission, they were saying, you guys are probably one of the only churches that is doing that. Okay? So it's a big thing, and it's a good thing, and to be honest with you, it's an incredibly biblical thing to do. As we come together, we work together. This is a big step of faith, and we want to raise up. We want to raise up Burmese elders who can minister in a second language. We really do. We think that would be a key thing. It'd be a great thing to see that can reach the vulnerable Burmese groups in the UK. So please pray for this transition and for unity. Unity is important because Jesus tells us that people will see it and believe it in him, and ask God if you are able to help more financially to support this work. And I will email this information, and we've recorded it as well. So someone's going to do it for us next week. Piang's going to put it on, it'll go out on YouTube as well, so people can hear this again. Okay? Has anyone got any questions? Okay. Yeah, do you know, that is what we've been talking about. So me and Piang have looked at the posters, and what I've been asked, what Piang is looking into is how we can get the template of the posters in Burmese. So we can do that. The other thing that I want to do, and I've not emailed this, I'm just going to say it. I would really love it if you have a great heart, and don't get me wrong, if you get a 15-foot flag, it won't go up. But if you want to put a flag of your nation and bring them in so we can put them up, that'd be amazing, from all nations. I would love that. Just to have them up on the walls, different ones, do you know what I mean? We have lots of different people here from different, and it'd be good to have those flags. So yeah, please, if you want to do that, bring them in, and we will put them up as well. But we're trying to think how we can put that into other languages and stuff like that as well. Yeah, so thank you, Sarah. Anyone else? A full-time administrator? Well, probably not at the moment, to be honest with you. Just what we're trying to do from a financial point of view is just see if we can keep going the way that we're going, because we have to be careful financially. We don't have the finances we had. So it's just one of those things that we need to do. So yes, we did think about it, but at the same time, we just feel it's the right way forward. And to be honest with you, if anyone wants to help with the admin stuff, come and talk to Bruce or talk to me. The more people that can get involved, the better that would be. We need people to help with these areas, And I just want to say as well, a great big thank you, since Sing's left, to those that did step up and they've been helping with that, because it's been a difficult thing to do, and we've been really blessed by those that have helped. Anything else? Yeah, it's a great question, Kim, and this was one of the biggest ones we prayed on. So we prayed about it, and Encounter Worship Centre is going to stay, the name. It's important to Encounter Worship Centre, and in the end, it just feels right to have that identity of, there's nothing wrong with that. And we feel like that's a good thing for them to keep. And they are known in the Burmese communities around London as Encounter Worship Centre. So to keep that to us made sense. No, you're right. It's a great question. It's a great question, because it's one of the things that I was like, no, I think we need to change it. And we gently all kept praying, didn't we? And then everyone nudged me in a slightly different direction, what was great. So, yeah. Any others? All good? Yeah? Cool. Guys, from Encounter Worship Centre, you all right just to come and stand up? I'd love it if I'm going to pray for them. I'd love it if anyone else wants to come up and pray for them as well. So, yeah. I don't want to put you on the spot, but it'd be great. And I'm still going to do it anyway. Yeah. Come and stand here, guys. Please come and join me if you want to pray for them as well. This has been a big journey. Isn't it, mate?
Yeah, it was. It is.